You're listening to Beyond the Blueprint, the podcast from Athenian Group, where we provide wise counsel for sustainable results. I'm Alex.
And I'm Sarah. It's great to be with you. Alex, today I want to talk about a phrase we all hear.
Okay.
One that's full of promise, but often leads to frustration. Transformational change.
The Holy Grail. I mean, it sounds fantastic in a boardroom.
Right.
But so many of these big initiatives, they just stumble. Companies spend millions on powerful new technology.
Yeah.
And a year later, you look around and find that not much has fundamentally, transformed.
That's the core of the issue, and the reason often isn't the technology itself. It's that true transformation is like a three-legged stool. The legs are your people, your processes, and your technology. They all have to be in balance.
A three-legged stool. I like that. It's a simple but powerful analogy.
It is.
Because if one leg is off, the whole thing becomes unstable.
Precisely. And the leg that gets all the attention is almost always technology.
Always.
It's new, it's exciting, it's a silver bullet. But what about the other two legs? That's where things fall apart.
This reminds me of a situation we see variations of all the time.
Okay.
Let's walk through a case study. Imagine a solid mid-sized company. We'll call them Acme Logistics.
Okay, I'm with you. Acme Logistics.
So Acme decides it's time to modernize. They invest in a state-of-the-art CRM and inventory platform.
Ooh.
On paper, it's a brilliant move, a huge leap forward for their technology leg.
But I have a feeling they didn't look at the whole stool.
Not even close. They rolled it out with a few generic training webinars.
Oh no.
They didn't consult the veteran warehouse managers or the on-the-ground sales team about how they actually work. They tried to force this new tool on top of decades-old processes.
Let me guess. It was chaos.
Total chaos. The sales team got frustrated, went back to their private spreadsheets.
Oh, wow.
So customer data was immediately out of sync. Then the warehouse team found the new system clashed with their efficient, long-standing workflow. So they started doing double the work, once on paper, once in the system. Productivity just plummeted.
And the narrative inside the company becomes, this new software is terrible.
Yep.
It becomes the scapegoat.
Exactly. But the software wasn't the root problem.
Right.
The stool was unbalanced. The people leg was weak from a lack of buy-in and relevant training, and the process leg was completely misaligned with the new tool. This is the trap so many organizations fall into.
It really is. So this is where that wise counsel comes in. If we were advising Acme, the first step isn't to look at the tech.
Right.
It's to stabilize the people leg. And that means sitting down with the users, listening to their frustrations, and genuinely understanding their day-to-day work. You have to build trust and find change champions within those teams.
And with that foundation, then you can fix the process leg. It's not about just patching the old workflow.
No.
It's about redesigning it. You bring those change champions to the table and ask, okay, now that we have this powerful tool, what's the smartest, most efficient way to manage our inventory? You co-create the new process with them.
I think that co-create part is so key. When people have a hand in building the new way, they own it.
Yeah, totally.
Then, and only then, do you configure the technology to support that new user-approved process. The technology starts serving the people and the process, not the other way around.
It sounds so logical when you lay it out, but it's a discipline that requires patience. So for our listeners who might be on the verge of a big change, what are a couple of practical things they can do to keep their own stool balanced?
Clear. First, before you even demo a piece of software, get a crystal clear understanding of the business problem you're trying to solve. And immediately follow that by talking to the people who live that problem every day. That's your foundation.
I'll add a second one. Train for the new way of working, not just the new tool.
Yeah.
Your how-to session on clicking buttons it's useless. Your training needs to tell a story. Here's the old frustrating way, and here's how this new process supported by this new tool makes your job better.
It's a holistic approach. It's about leading a business transformation that is enabled by technology, not led by it. When you balance those three pillars, you achieve change that is not only successful, but truly sustainable.
And that is what we mean by sustainable results. It's about